Hey, Spit Goddess 1111 in. I'm just coming to drop a quick video of how to become a better parent. Okay, so I'm outside in nature. You might see a couple flies land on the forehead, and I'm out here with my kids relaxing. So, one of the most important things I would say to you when raising children, especially, whether you got one or three or five, is remember that they are human beings, are stars, however you want to call your kids, kings and queens and princesses and knights, whatever you call your kids. They're special just like you.
Mama, are you sick?
No, I'm not sick, baby, but you got some medicine for me just so I won't get sick.
Yeah.
All right. So one thing is to remember is that they are human beings just like you. Okay, don't ever forget that. That's very important. Another thing to remember is that they come from you. You brought them into this world, so you brought them into this world. It's your duty and obligation to show them the light. Huh, Chi Chi? I gotta show you the light. Let me see.
I see your ear.
Yeah. So also, another thing to remember is that you are a human being as well. That you are not perfect, and they're not expecting you to be perfect. Okay, just never forget that. They're looking for you to show them the way as much as you can. So first of all, don't be too hard on yourself. Just remember to take care of yourself and remember that you are a person, okay? So another tip is to remember that, what was I going to tell you? Remember that you are older. That's what I was going to say. Remember you are older. Your kid, some kids sometimes do things that you yourself know for sure is like too much or something that you don't feel is right. But at the end of the day, you older, which means more experience. You being an adult, you have more experience than that child, and that child doesn't really know that is particularly bad or good or however you view it. So just remember that your age and your child's age, just try to take a step back and remember that you were a kid once, and you just was just playing around, or you just wanted to explore. You're in a new world and you just want to look around and check things out and explore your emotions and feelings. So just remember that. Okay, another thing to remember is to control your anger and control your frustration. Okay, remember that your children will imitate you and you will see it. You can't get mad at your kid for yelling at their brother or sister or another adult figure. If you're yelling at them, they're just doing what you have taught them to do naturally. Okay, if you want them to stop yelling and you want them to stop doing things, check yourself and make sure you're not the reason why. And if you're not yelling, just make sure that you help your kid to see that there's a better option. Don't join them. That's one of the most important things. Do not join a sad child in anger. Okay, and if anything, be that ear. There's a reason why they acting out, and they don't know what it is, or they don't feel that well to be able to really express themselves and to calm down like you. Okay, and then just remember times that you kind of got a little elevated in your feelings, and then you wouldn't want someone to yell at you or to lecture you. Okay, so kind of just be that friend that kid needs. So okay, that's pretty much the next step, is to be your kid's friend. Don't only be their parent. Okay, because some parents, they will go, oh, I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm your mom. I will consider being your friend when you're 18.
Mama,
Yes, my love.
when I saw the creature, I sprayed bug creature spray.
Aww.
Yeah, when there was a fly, I screamed at him and he didn't run away. I get spray bug cleaner to shoot him away.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So also, like what just happened, let your kids express themselves. They want to talk to you. Okay, I've seen a lot of parents that have been sad because their children become adults, and the kids don't even want nothing to do with them, and it's because they don't let their kids talk and let their kids express themselves. Even if it don't interest you, it interests them, and they're your children, so be involved with them. Okay. So yeah, back to what I was saying, a lot of parents make a mistake of telling their kids that they're not their friends. You are your child's friend, okay? You're their first friend at the end of the day. You're the one that shows them how people should treat them, okay? So if you're not their friend, they're going to have trust issues as adults in finding that balance of how a friend should act towards them. But of course, your child must know that you're the parent and your job is to help them and teach them. But they must know that they got a friend in you, okay? That's another important step. Never forget to always be a friend to your children, and also to let them express themselves, okay? Another thing to remember too is that they are individuals, okay? They are people. They come from you and your spouse or your partner, or if you're adopted a kid, or you are an auntie or an uncle, however. Basically, they are in your presence all the time, but they're not you. They might do things like you, they might like same interest as you, but they are not you, okay? So try to, if there's something that they like and that is kind of borderline, or you're not sure about it, try to find a way to work with them, So try to find a way to work with your kids on what they like or their interests, like if they like a certain TV show and you did your research on it, and you realize that the show is not going to benefit them, not only tell them that they can't watch it and then don't give them no explanation, just kind of see if there's a better option out there for them. Don't just like, no, you can't watch that, that's not good for you, I'm not going to let you watch that, and then you leave them wondering like they're a person. Like, think about it for yourself. If somebody tried to take your show away that you saw a show and you really wanted to watch it, and you just be like, when somebody say, no, you can't watch that, you'll be like, come on, I want to watch it, it's cool, it looks good. So don't only teach your kids, tell them why as well. Be the one that guides them to better areas or better things that are similar to what they're into, that's more safe for them. Okay, so another thing, so let me breathe for a second, because there's many things that have helped me. Just take a breath, take a deep breath. One of the most important things is when you wake up in the morning, before you get into mommy mode and wife mode, girlfriend mode, boyfriend mode, whatever mode you get into, work mode, before you get into an emotion or get into a set way of what you're doing, take a deep breath and just realize you just woke up. It's a beautiful day. You woke up, your kids woke up. You checked on them, they're all healthy, they're looking good, and they're in your life, and they survived whatever they've been through. Take that in, really, really wake up with gratitude, okay? Because your attitude, believe it or not, I've seen it does affect your kids in the morning, okay? In the morning, if your mommy or poppy or grandma, grandpa, whoever's the guardian over that child has a big old stank attitude, you just must believe your kid will also end up with that same attitude, or feel you like that, and maybe even start acting out like that. Depending on the child's personality, they might feel responsible to make you feel better, and it's not a child's responsibility to make a grown-up to feel better. Their job is to be kids and to grow, okay? Now, when I'm talking now, I don't have all the answers. But I do have 10 years of parenting under my belt. I have a 10-year-old daughter, a 5-year-old, and a 4-year-old. So I've just over the years, I just kind of see things that I've done, and things that I've learned as a child that wasn't beneficial to my children and wasn't beneficial to our relationship. And I want to make sure that if I could give any advice that can help you as a new mom or a new guardian, or if you're considering to have children, I hope that this video helps you, okay? So another thing I want to tell you guys as well is make sure that you develop a relationship with your child, okay? You don't want a child to feel like, dang, my mom don't even know my favorite color, she don't know what I've been doing, she don't know how I'm feeling, and your kid can be harvesting feelings and emotions that you don't even know because you don't even really pay attention to them, Don't be too quick to like get them on that game or get them on the TV so fast, So don't do that. Like try to, and if they are watching TV, as much as you can, try to be involved in their show and kind of talk to it about them with them, and be there on the couch with them eating snacks and talking, you know, however you do. And back to the morning thing. I'm just going off the dome, y'all, so this video might be all over the place because I wanted this to be as real as possible. The things that I've witnessed over these past 10 years as being a parent, that I really hold dear and that I witness every day, is when I hug my kids when they wake up and tell them good morning, how you doing, smile at them, ask them how was their sleep, did they have any dreams, you know, give them a big hug and tell them that today's going to be a good day, what do you want to do today, you know, things like that. Like, just really be involved, you know. Don't wake up, don't let your kid wake up and you don't even acknowledge that they have risen, you know. You got some crackers? Okay. You playing? Okay. So yeah, just always remember that, you know, nobody really wants to be around a grumpy. So just try your best, whatever you're going through, whatever emotions you're going through, whether it be bills, whether it be your own issues, that's not their issues, okay? They have their own little world and they viewing it different than you. So all you can do is just take a deep breath and don't pressure your kids into feeling like they have to bring you up, you know. It's already tougher to be a kid, you know, not really understanding everything, and then you have adult figures that think that you should know things, and you're really not on that level yet. So like I said, I'm going to repeat this step again. Please, please, please remember, a lot of times I see it all the time when I'm at the store or anywhere. I see parents, moms' faces flustered, and they look so angry at the kid, and the kid is just a little loud, or they just a little, you know. Nothing wrong with disciplining your kid, but don't make it your obligation to feel and ruin your day and your kid's day because they decided to yell or knock over a can of tomato sauce. You know, life goes beyond that. You know, the tomato sauce, what, costs like $2? You know, you can go in your car, grab some change, you know, or let the store know you shop there, you will gladly pay for it, or you'll bring it back if they even ask you, you know, because a lot of people do understand kids make mistakes, and that sometimes that happens. But if that happens, don't let that be the center of your day. Let that be a moment to talk to them and to really let them know how to act. You know, you got to discipline your child, but don't discipline them in a way that's embarrassing, that everybody's looking at you, and that you just keep leading, you know, to your day to go downhill. You know, because usually when you get in a mode or a certain mood, you start to see everything in that mood that you in that will add to that mood that you in. You know, try to take a deep breath when things go down with you and your kids. After you talk to them, after you discipline them or talk to them about what they've done, try to stir the energy to more towards a positive light. You know, don't keep it going. You know, don't hold. When you do something wrong, think of it like this. When you do something wrong, the last thing you need is somebody just holding it over you. You know, that stuff don't feel good to children. You know, I was a kid once, you know, and when you do something wrong, you really feel bad. And the last thing you need is somebody to keep record of what you did bad, to the point that your whole day and you feeling like, you know, like, what the heck, you know? You don't want to be the reason your kid is feeling depressed or sad. So, what you got for sale? I want some. What is it? Okay. I want some crackers. Can you give me some crackers? All right. So yeah, I'm gonna make this real quick and finish it off. You know, I was getting into about 15 minutes of talking, but you know, I feel like we all out here trying to do the best that we can for how we grew up and what we experienced, but never be afraid to reach out and ask for help. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Thank you. Maybe some grub, crackers, and what's this?
This is juice and crackers.
Thank you, Chi-Chi. What kind of juice is this?
Rainbow colorful juice.
Thank you for my rainbow colory juice. I love it. I'm gonna eat it in just 1 second, okay? So yes, just kind of let them express themselves, be around them, you know, okay? And Also too, it's very important to get yourself together. That's one of the most important things as being a parent is remember, you don't have all the answers, and that's what we as human beings are supposed to do, is to learn from each other, grow from each other, and better each other. So I just ask that you guys, go in that comment section and you tell me some things that you probably have done. I will read them because I'm always down to learn new information. You tell me what you've done that if your kid was upset, or when you were feeling down, that help you to not have your kids feel down too. Tell me things that you've done, and then I'll come once in a while and share some other things that I've witnessed throughout the day as well. But I'm gonna come with one more final tip. Don't shut your kids' creativity down ever. For example, I'm gonna give you a quick example, and then I'll go into depth later.
Are you done with your food?
Okay, I'm gonna eat it real fast. That rainbow juice is the bomb, girl. Thank you. Let me eat these crackers real quick. Oh shoot! Almost choked on the cracker. What kind of crackers is these?
Rainbow juices, rainbow crackers too.
Okay, nice. Thank you for all that rainbow loveliness. Appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, like I said, don't shut your kids' creativity down. If your kid is pouring water bottles on the ground and stuff, of course you gotta let them know that's not cool. They could be wasting money. That water is, that you worked hard for. You can let them know that's not what we use. But if they want to play with water, find an area. You owe that to your kids, to find a spot for them to explore the water. They like paint. Get some paint from the store, and make sure that they have what they need. Improvise. Like my kids, they like to play in waters too. So I like to have a moment where I can put some pennies, get some pennies. I learned this from one of my friends, that she told me that she saw that her kids like to play with water, that they like to play with water also, that she would get pennies and quarters and stuff, and a little soap, and give them a toothbrush, and then things to for them to wash the coins for fun. Do little experiments with them. Find a way to not shut them down. My oldest daughter, not my oldest, my middle child loves to make music. I remember when I was little, I used to beat everything, just all around the house, just hitting stuff, making beats. Your first reaction is that sounds annoying. You're probably tired. You don't clean the house. Cooked, and maybe you didn't even get that much sleep, based on whatever is going on in your life, and your kids start banging on something. The last thing you want to hear, and a lot of first reactions is to yell at the child. You don't do that. That's annoying. You're making all that noise, all that ruckus. Okay, what else you got? Telling me all her stuff. I would like to just have milk and cereal. Can you make me a bowl of cereal with some milk? So yeah, get your kids some stuff or drum it out with them. Maybe that would make you feel better. When your kids start beating something, if it's something that they're not supposed to be hitting on, guide them to some wood, or take them outside and maybe play music with them. It'll probably help you lift your spirits up as well, and also keep that kid becoming more creative. Sometimes we make a big deal out of something so small. The kids feel in that groove, and they want to hit something in the house to make that music that they feel in to express. Try to find a way. If you can't do it at the moment, just tell them, in the nicest way possible. I enjoy the music that you're making, babe. That's good sounds. But can you just do me a favor and not do that right now? And we can I could take you outside, or later we can get you some drums, or I can make some music with you. Just your approach. Your approach is very, very important. A lot of dreams get shut down. A lot of kids has got lots and lots of talents, never really get deep into it, because the one person that brought them into this world, or the one person that's watching over them and raising them, shut their dreams down because they got upset with them of doing something that can actually benefit them. So yeah, like my middle child, she's a crier, and she gets very emotional sometimes. So if hidden things helps her to express that and help her to get relaxed, and I see that it's benefiting her day, I can take a 5-10 minutes out of my day to play some music with her, or let her go outside and just sing and beat on some wood and rocks and stuff. So just remember to try to remember you are not alone when you have children anymore. Your children are most likely have to be your number one priority besides yourself, because they are part of you. So you got to make sure that you are remembering what their needs and what they want as well. So I just want to end this video before I keep it going too long. It'll be a 30-minute video. And I just want to tell you guys, thanks for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, because I come with different videos and different insights that have helped me, because I really would like to help as many people, Okay, some things we realize that we are missing in life, and a lot of the times, is help from others, our opinions that can actually lead us in the right direction, Thank you. So thank you for watching Wholeness.